10 minutes, but I know it's a lunchtime deal for y'all, and I want to make sure I get y'all back to work or wherever y'all need to go. So I want to introduce our staff. One of the questions was asked to me is, what do we do here? We have some folders that Tim, our administrator, will get to y'all if y'all are interested in it. But it basically talks about maxillofacial surgery, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of talk about it and introduce our staff and ask if there's any questions we can answer. We'll do it then. But oral maxillofacial surgery requires additional years of hospital-based surgical and anesthesia training after graduation from dental school. As an oral maxillofacial surgeons, our doctors manage a wide variety of problems relating to the mouth, teeth, and facial region. Dr. Clark and Dr. Gossett are board certified by the American Board of Oral Maxillofacial Surgery and practice a full scope of oral maxillofacial surgery with expertise ranging from dental extractions, dental implant surgery, wisdom tooth removal, corrective jaw surgery, facial plastics, and dental implants. This also includes techniques designed to rebuild bone structure with minimal surgical intervention and optimal patient comfort. We can diagnose and treat dental facial pain, facial injuries, and fractures. Also, we do temporomandibular joint disorder, and like I said, facial cosmetic surgery. And so our staff is trained. We use intravenous sedation to general anesthesia. We have, as you'll see, the proper monitoring here. Our staff is advanced cardiac life support, advanced pediatric advanced life support trained, CPR trained. The maxillofacial surgeons, Dr. Gossett and I, do anesthesia training and maintain our anesthesia training through yearly CE events and obviously on-the-job training that we do. So I'm going to introduce our staff, and I'm going to kind of go, hopefully, just Heidi is my wife, my better half. She's a registered nurse with our practice. Adriana is our front office person here. She does insurance coordinating, patient treatment. Tim is our office administrator. We have 3 offices, one in New Braunfels, one Schertz, and this is our 3rd office here in Boerne. I'm from Boerne originally. That's why I'm glad to come home. I live here in Boerne. I was in the military for 12 years. I'll talk a little bit. I'll let Jim talk about before I go too far into stuff. I was in the military for 12 years. I was stationed in Augusta, Georgia for my training. I then went as staff surgeon at Fort Hood. Was in the Advanced Education in General Dentistry 2-year residency program, teaching residents general dentistry. I was picked on a head and neck trauma team, went to Iraq, did head and neck trauma in Iraq, came back, was staff surgeon at the Brooke Army Medical Center here in San Antonio, was training residents in oral maxillofacial surgery, and we decided to get out. We opened a practice in Waco, Texas originally, tried to make that work for 5 years. The practice was extremely successful, but Heidi and I wanted to come back to the Hill Country. And so Jim had opened a practice, or bought Dr. Gary Barr out of New Braunfels, was expanding to Schertz, and Jim and I knew each other back from dental school. When Dr. Barr retired, Jim called me and said, "Hey, I got an opening here," and it was one of those lifetime things. You know, you can make the decision now and move back home, or stay in Waco. So Heidi and I sold our interest in Waco, joined Jim, and we've now established in this office here as well as the other 2 in Schertz and New Braunfels. So we're excited to be here. Our staff, Tim is our office administrator. Nisha is one of our surgical registered assistants. Shannon is one of our front office coordinators, treatment coordinators, implant coordinator. Missy is one of our newest hires. She's going to be our chief operations officer within the 3 offices, trying to maintain the front office and coordinating. And so she's got that fire hose right now, trying to drink from it. She's been here like 3 weeks now?
It's my 4th week.
4th week. So Angie is one of our nurses. She's our clinical director as far as our nursing staff. So she's in charge of all the clinical aspects of our office. Annalise is one of our registered nurses. Been here about a couple months now. Month, yeah. So she's new. Got that fire hydrant also, but she's one of our RNs in the Schertz office. Jessie is our insurance coordinator. She's the one that kind of files the insurance and trying to make sure that's coordinated easily from when the patient actually shows up to when they get the benefits back. So she's doing a lot of different coordinations from the office. Vivian's one of our registered surgical assistants. So she has been busy, registered dental assistant for many years. How many?
15.
15. Yeah, so we have a lot of experience with our registered dental assistants. Angie is one of our front office insurance coordinators, treatment coordinators. In our New Braunfels, she's right now in our New Braunfels office. Our newest Megan's been here a week with us. So she's one of our registered nurses in our New Braunfels office. A couple weeks now, 3 weeks. Yeah.
4 weeks.
So she's one of our registered nurses, trying to learn on that also. Carla, one of our registered dental assistants. Been how many years is it?
Almost 13.
13 years. So, miss anybody?
Yep, right.
Kinsey.
Okay.
And the other ones are on that side.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, okay. Good. Well, Kenzie, again, one of our front office treatment coordinators, front office staff, comes from us from Alaska. And so she can slay a bear and a moose. Sandy is, where's Sandy? I saw her. Sandy is our accounts payable, or kind of our in-house accountant slash duty. She makes sure she keeps the money in the bank as much as we can. But she does our payables. Laura's front office staff. She's an insurance coordinator, a treatment coordinator, front office staff. Brittany. And I told her, roll tide. She's from Alabama. I'm an Aggie, so I had to say that I would embarrass myself a little bit in front of her. But she's one of our registered nurses, and is absolutely a big Alabama fan. And if y'all know, the Aggies got beat 59. So it's very painful. So as you see, I have my red tie on for her today. Jamie's our front office staff, treatment coordinator, insurance coordinator, and then just in time is our partner. The last one is Jim. And Jim can tell you about himself real quick. He's my partner.
Dr. Gossett.
Dr. Gossett.
We know your name, but there you go. Okay. Tell us a little bit about you. We're putting you on film here.
Oh, great.
On the video.
Well, I grew up in Ennis, Texas, just south of Dallas.
Oh.
I went to college at SMU. I did my dental school at Baylor Dental School, where I met Charlie. Then I went on and did my oral surgery training in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
My wife went to dental school when I was in Oklahoma City and went on to do an orthodontic residency in Buffalo, New York. So we moved to Buffalo, New York for about 3 years. And at that time, when she finished, we moved back to New Braunfels. I bought Gary Barr's practice in New Braunfels, I guess in 2003. Practiced with Dr. Barr for about 5 years, 6 years, and then when he retired, I contacted Charlie and got Charlie to come back and join me, and now we've been in New Braunfels and Schertz for several years, and now we're here and we're excited to be here.
Awesome. Well, welcome to Boerne.
Yeah.
Well, he's introduced the staff.
Great.
But
anybody
I wanted to, I'm going to stand over here, Lynn, so you can see me. But I just wanted to thank you, first of all, for joining the Chamber. My name's Lisa Cronin, and I hadn't met you, but I'm the Director of Membership for the Chamber. And we're here to help your business grow.
Thank you.
We will promote it, and there's many different ways that we do it. And one of them is by getting this video. We're going to send it out to all 767 members.
Wow.
And we'll let the community know about you by putting you in an e-newsletter. Also in the Boerne Business Monthly magazine and in the Boerne Star.
Right.
So they'll know about you. But also we have some ambassadors here that want to congratulate you. And we'll start with Jason or Dan. Go ahead, Jason.
I'm Jason Knoll, and I'm glad to be here today to welcome you guys to the community, and we'll be keeping our ears open for people that might need your services.
Dan Minnick with Sonora Mortgage. It's great to have you in Boerne, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Doug Nell with Handyman Matters. Welcome to the Chamber.
Thank you.
Elaine Behringer with the Time Creators and an ambassador with the Chamber, and welcome.
Arla Ray Nurkowski with the Time Creators, and welcome.
Helen Brennan with Ranch Radio Group and ambassador with the Chamber. Congratulations.
I'm Nikki Miller with the Law Office of Nikki Miller. Welcome.
I'm Cammie Fiedler with Wayland Baptist University. Welcome to Boerne.
I'm Matt with Falco Pest Management in Boerne. What a great story. Glad to hear how y'all guys got here, and we're happy to have you in the community.
Hi, Stephanie Teat with Ballroom Baths and Home Design. Congratulations. Dan Roselle with Fritchie's Barbecue and Catering. Welcome.
Thank you so
Ambassador
much.
here.
I like that, Mark.
That's right.
Well, once again, Dr. Gossett and Dr. Clark, congratulations on your business here in Boerne, and welcome to the Chamber. So we're glad to have you.